Hello, everybody, and welcome to This Week in Falmouth. I am Michael.
And I'm Susan. And no,
Hello.
I'm not ready to go hunting.
You wascally rabbit, right? If I was a deer and I saw you coming, I'd be nervous.
Oh, that reminds me. I saw 4 deer this morning on the way to work.
They're like everywhere.
Yeah, I have not seen a deer around in a long time. They were beautiful. 4 big does. Very, very lovely. Yeah.
Venison, yum. Yeah, I'll tell you.
Yeah, they were beautiful, Michael.
I understand. I understand. All right. Well, when you're not viewing or hunting deer, you're looking to see what's going on. What's happening this week?
There's a lot happening. There's a really good mix of stuff, you know, business stuff and entertainment and arts and all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
So you can tell things are starting to pick up. And then, of course, this beautiful weather doesn't hurt that.
No.
So we're gonna start with coffee at the Kennedy Museum. That series of talks continues. Okay. That's every Wednesday through May 5th, I think. On March 16th will be Gregory Williams, Barnstable's Mad Jack, Percival, and the Mutiny on the whale ship Globe. And that's Wednesday, March 16th, 11 a.m. to noon at the
I never heard of that. That's pretty cool.
Museum. Just a little disclaimer, I guess you could call it. Some of these events are in person. Some of them are virtual. Some of the in-person events are still requiring masks. Some are requiring proof of vaccination. It varies. And so most of that information is on our website, on the event listing, or if you click through to the events website, it'll be there. So definitely check this stuff before you go, because there's a wide variety of requirements in terms of COVID for these events. Okay.
Good info. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
So we will continue with the West Falmouth Library offering Cheryl Fay as Clara Barton. This is Wednesday, March 16th at 7 o'clock. Cheryl Fay performing a reenactment of Clara Barton, who was a Civil War nurse and the founder of the Red Cross, in recognition of Women's History Month in March. And the theme is Women Providing Healing, Promoting Health. Her story ties directly into Civil War studies, community service, and reinforces the importance of reading and getting a good education to achieve your personal goals and dreams.
Nice. Right.
During the Civil War, she raised warehouses full of food and medicine and clothing, and then went to the front lines to nurse the wounded and the dying. And then, of course, starting the Red Cross is her biggest legacy.
Pretty inspiring. I like it.
Pretty inspiring. Yeah.
Amazing what one person can do.
Yeah, one person with will. Yeah. On Wednesday, March 16th at 7 p.m. by Zoom, the Falmouth Public Library is presenting Martha Chiacharo, Women Painters Through the Centuries. If you didn't know, March is National Women's Month. So a lot of these events that we're going to talk about have those kind of themes. In this presentation, we explore the highlights of 15 women painters over the past 5 centuries. Martha Chiacharo has brought history to life through the art of the times for more than 30 years, and her specialty presentations related to specific periods, artists, and activities provide an in-depth look at the life and times of people through their art.
Beautiful.
Thursday, March 17th, 11 to 2, Falmouth Public Library is continuing to present chair yoga with Janet. Registration is required and limited to 25 participants. This is all chair supported yoga. You will not have to hit the ground. And it's a practice of seated and standing poses, stretches, and a final relaxation.
That's awesome. So anybody can go. Something
anyone
for anybody.
Can go.
So,
it's appropriate to anybody, age, experience, or fitness level.
Beautiful.
Falmouth Art Center Book Club continues their monthly meeting on Thursday, March 17th, 4 p.m. at the Falmouth Art Center. The book this month is Dawnland Voices, an anthology of Indigenous writing from New England, edited by Siobhan Senier. Yep.
All right.
That's the Falmouth Art Center. The League of Women Voters is having a guest speaker on Thursday, March 17th, 8:30 p.m. at the Falmouth Public Library. This can be viewed either in person or on FCTV. The guest speaker is Amber Payne, co-editor of The Emancipator. Boston University Center for Anti-Racist Research and the Boston Globe's opinion team are collaborating to resurrect and reimagine The Emancipator, the first abolitionist newspaper in the United States, founded more than 200 years ago. Just as 19th century anti-slavery publications reframed and amplified the quest for abolition, The Emancipator centers critical voices, debates, and evidence-based opinion to reframe the national conversation on racial equality and hasten a more racially just society. Yeah. On Thursday, March 17th.
Do you know where, does it say where that first newspaper was published?
It does not. And so, no, I do
I'm wondering
not.
if it's Boston, you know, it's interesting. I'm just wondering. We'll know.
Yeah, I
Have
do
to
not
attend
know.
to find out.
I bet it'd be, yeah, I bet you could even Google
Yeah.
that and probably.
Just curious, you know, it's an interesting story, so.
Yeah, it is. A Closer Walk with Patsy Cline by Dean Reagan is being presented at the College Light Opera Company Lucas Hall on 54 Chappaquay Road. And if you've never been there, it's really great.
Really
That's
great.
March 17th. That's this Thursday through Saturday, March 17th through the 19th, 7:30 p.m. Chronicles Patsy's compelling journey as she climbs to stardom from the small town Virginia to Carnegie Hall, featuring, of course, her greatest hits. The production stars Diana DiGiorno and Ace Young in a performance that will transport you back in time. And then here's another performing arts event, and this is the Catuit Center for the Arts in Catuit. They'll be presenting the Who's Tommy. Yeah, and that goes through Sunday, April 3rd, Thursday through Sunday. So Thursday through Saturday nights are 7:30 and Sunday is a 2 o'clock matinee. Of course, based on the iconic 1969, can you believe 1969? That seems like forever ago.
You're giving it away. You're giving it away. Come on.
Rock
No,
concept.
sorry.
The Who's
The
Tommy.
Who. I remember seeing the Who at
Yeah.
Shea Stadium. I don't know
Me
how
too.
many
Me
decades
too.
ago that was, but yeah, okay.
Yeah. 1969. So the disclaimer on this is that during this production,
Yeah.
for all you people with photosensitive issues, there will be a strobe light used
Okay.
during the production. That's important to know.
Of course.
On Friday,
Tommy, it's gonna be a strobe light, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Who, yeah. It's Tommy, yeah. Friday, March 18th through Sunday, March 20th, virtual film screening is presented by the Woods Hole Public Library called Dawnland. This is an Emmy Award winning film. I think it was shown on PBS a while back.
Okay.
It's going to be shown virtually with a special panel discussion on Sunday, March 20th. It's an 86-minute documentary produced by the Upstander Project in Maine, the untold story of Native children taken from their homes and put in boarding schools and foster care to force assimilation into the white culture.
Oh,
The film documents the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, which was set up to address the intergenerational impact of Maine's child welfare practices on the Wabanaki people. On Friday, March 18th, and it goes until April 8th on Fridays, English as a second language for beginner speakers. That's at Cape Cod Community College. Students will practice English in a safe setting with a small group, begin reading and writing words in the English language. Winter walking tours continues at the Falmouth Museums on the Green. And weather like this.
We should be calling it spring walking tours now,
exactly.
right?
I saw the crocuses coming up today in various places. So it wasn't just the deer, it was the
crocus,
crocuses,
deer. I mean, it's all
Yeah.
coming together, isn't it? It's light out late. Wow.
Yep. This will take place on Friday, March 18th, 10 a.m. Meet at the Hallett Barn. They want you to be there by 9:45. They depart promptly at 10. It is, of course, weather permitting. And it's a $5 fee, which you pay when you show up.
Right.
And it's about a 75-minute walk around the historical section of downtown Falmouth.
Those tours are great.
Yeah, they really are.
A lot of fun. Goes
Yep.
by like in a minute. Feels
Yep.
like a minute when it's done. Yeah.
On Friday, March 18th, 11 to 12:30 by Zoom, the Center for Corporate and Professional Education is presenting step-by-step create a financial strategy. Join instructor Rich Weissman for a step-by-step 90-minute lunch and learn lessons from the comfort of your home or office. Rich Weissman is an experienced supply chain management practitioner and educator. He works with businesses to build scalable and sustainable supply chain strategies. And in this session, attendees will create a financial strategy by using a proven 6-step process to identify current business conditions and company needs, and formulate a relevant financial strategy and create a process for its implementation.
Nice.
Continuing with the Center for Corporate and Professional Education on Friday, March 18th through the 25th. So it's 2 Fridays by Zoom. They are presenting what every small business should know about cybersecurity. This is during the first foundation session, basic cybersecurity terminology will be discussed. Then building on those items, they'll review the types of cyber attacks businesses face and explore the past and present cyber landscape. Then they'll do a deep dive into these critical moments in time across the cyber landscape and discuss essential cybersecurity protocols business owners and executives can implement to avoid falling victim to similar threats. Gotta do it.
Gotta do it. Be
Gotta
smart.
do it. Yeah.
You know.
So back to the entertainment on Saturday and Sunday, March 19th and 20th at Falmouth Academy. Falmouth Chorale will be presenting The Dance of Life. It's 4 o'clock on Saturday and 3 o'clock on Sunday. When 41-year-old Carl Orff composed Carmina Burana, yes, this is presenting Carmina Burana, in 1936, he was so assured of its success that he withdrew all of his previous work. Almost a century later, this choral blockbuster remains one of the most widely performed pieces in the repertoire. Drawing on a reverent 12th century text, Carmina Burana is an epic celebration of the cycles of life, birth, death, luck, and love. By turns raucous, spooky, provocative, and tender, Carmina Burana reminds us that the essentials of human life remain the same as ever. Paired with excerpts from Brahms' enchanting Liebeslieder waltzes, this program celebrates the eternal dance of life. So if you didn't want to, if you didn't want to go before, you want to
go after that description, that's for sure. Nice.
Yeah. And if comedy is your bent, go see Jimmy Dunn at the Seacrest Beach Hotel. That's on Saturday, March 19th at 8 p.m. Jimmy is a Massachusetts local who got started telling jokes at a bar in Gloucester. Didn't everybody? Joined by fellow comedian Jessica Casciano with host Andrew Della Volpe. This is sure to be a memorable comedic night.
If you can get them to laugh up in Gloucester, you're onto something, right? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Cape Cod Community College is presenting a Serve Safe recertification. This is specifically for people who need to be recertified because it's a abbreviated session. Monday, March 21st, 4:30 to 8:30 p.m. Recertification is required every 5 years, so if it's been a while, check your license. And the exam will be administered on the day of the class, which is
Great.
March 21st. And then they will also be presenting on Tuesday, March 22nd through the April 12th on Tuesdays by Zoom, clearing productivity hurdles, strategies to feel accomplished at the end of your workday. The pace of work today has accelerated and work time feels compressed. When the pace of work requires leaving one task while trying to be present in that task and having to take up another task, the brain keeps the other task alive. With old and new tasks intertwined, leaders and employees begin to feel overwhelmed. Productivity is affected as teams become more distributed because of the change in the working environments. So through presentations, group discussions, and small group activities, participants will learn to gain a feeling of control over their time.
That's important stuff.
it's important stuff, and we all know the work world has changed, so.
Sure has.
So it's gonna take a little adaptation, yeah.
Okay.
And then finally, by Zoom, We Can, which strives to empower women, will be presenting Planning for Retirement. Takes place from 6 to 7:30 p.m. on Tuesday, March 22nd. How do we prepare for a future while paying the bills we have today? This is a workshop that will help you understand how to start a savings plan and discuss retirement solutions.
Nice.
That's
A lot
it.
of good stuff going on.
Pretty wide gamut, huh?
Sure is, between
Yeah.
entertainment and education, indoor, outdoor,
Yeah,
the whole mix. It's Falmouth. I mean,
Yeah.
hey, there's
yeah,
always
it
something
is.
happening, so.
Yep. And we
All
didn't
right.
even mention all the exhibits that are ongoing. They're still ongoing. Check our website.
That's all online, right? I mean, you
Yeah,
get that
that on
updated
Falmouth
on a daily basis, so go online, check it
Yep.
out, and make it a great week, great
Yeah.
weekend. Get out there.
Make it a great week.
Yeah.